Hi folks, I'm here in Victoria Park, day after an Employment Appeal Tribunal hearing where my fight to try and stop a cost order against me in my litigation with Bloomberg LP was rejected by the EAT. So it looks like it's all over Red Rover. Bar the shouting and all that. But the lack of justice is just astonishing. How someone who just wants better climate action, that is me, gets made into the villain and victimized for like 6 years. It's really astonishing. Check out these guys. It's a lovely afternoon. So my arguments that my human rights were being breached because I was not being allowed swift justice. 6 years this has been going on. Of course, so many whistleblowers are being treated so badly by the UK government. Finally today, the infected blood victims and the post office victims, the postmaster victims who blew the whistle on bad technology in that industry, some of them actually went to jail. So there may be a little bit of progress today in the budget with the government setting aside as a massive amount. Is it like 12 billion quid for the infected blood victims and about 2 billion quid for postmasters? But in my case, I wasn't allowed to pursue costs against Bloomberg News. I wasn't allowed to try and get a bit more time to fight their stupid cost order, which is completely outrageous given that in this country you're meant to pay your own costs in employment tribunals, and I wasn't vexatious. They've been treating this litigation with a bunch of vexatiousness. So 8 months I had to wait for one written decision on why they threw out my climate whistleblowing. If you look at my website, carzee.org, that's CARRZEE.org, you can see I've recently exclusively published the 39 pages or so of whistleblowing that I put into my managers, HR, various people at Bloomberg News 2016 through 2019. They say no good deed goes unpunished, and that's certainly how I feel. Check out these Egyptian geese, they're cool. Are you gonna huff? Go on, huff. 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 Yeah, huffing doesn't really get you anywhere. So the cost hearing where they decided, after which they decided on the costs, that was labelled a preliminary hearing. And then all of a sudden it got changed to the final hearing on it. And I'm a self-litigant, and I'm meant to just suffer that, am I? Apparently so, according to Justice Crowther at the Employment Appeal Tribunal yesterday. She said she found deciding against me difficult, but she still did it. And my case wasn't exceptional. And that's, I guess, partly because every whistleblower gets abused in this country. Every whistleblower suffers a similar fate to me, which is why we need new whistleblowing law. I couldn't see much sign of that today in the budget, because that's going to be a costly system if they introduce an office of the whistleblower. Anyway, so I moved on today, started looking at the UK budget. We'll see what comes next. Thanks for listening.